Okay. So we'll go like last time. We'll go until it sort of peters out.
Yeah. I will send us off to some people.
Alrighty. So is the weather at least a little nice? Hello, Faye.
Hi, sunshine. It's weather. It goes. This morning it was minus. I think it was 1 with a -4 wind chill. Then it was +4 later today in the afternoon.
Okay.
So it's kind of like weather.
Hello, Linda. Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, Linda.
And as you can see, my administrator has just posted a notice. She will keep an eye on the guppies.
Oh, you're calling them guppies now.
Yeah.
We're so like yesterday.
I called them ducks yesterday. So today they're guppies.
What were they yesterday?
Ducks.
Ah.
Faye, what do you mean it's snowing there? Hello, Cheyenne.
Got to love the North Bay. Absolutely love it. Or not. That's why as Canadian women, we know better than to put away our winter jackets once you get west of, Kamloops and north of Vancouver.
Yeah.
Winter jackets, winter jackets. My boots never go away.
Oh, I think
wow.
It's because you mentioned Aunt Claire, and now I can feel her. So it's like coming out of a deep freeze. Okay, we can get started. You start. I got to dab my dry eye.
So, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Insanity. And D'Arcy has weeping eyes, which is actually diagnosed as dry eyes. I am using the Mystic Dog Tarot. I'm feeling very fond of my dog right now. So that's the book I'm using. And who's first, Faye?
Faye.
Okay, just second, sunshine. Okay, Faye, all I've got to say about geocaching is I found 1 by myself and 11 with a friend of mine, Tamla Miller. But are you ready for this, darling? My 12th one was a level 5 difficulty. I'm told that's almost unheard of. Darling, for you, what did I pick? I have to be able to see it. The Earth. Is it that way?
Right
the
there.
Earth Alpha Female. This talks about getting out in nature, your strong will. Remember to, you're very much an alpha female, as all of us women are in our family. But sometimes it's nice just to sort of take a break and step away for a little while and heal. And do me a favor, dress warm because I suspect that the cold snow is going to stay for a little while. I also want you to watch your health. Try and get a little more fruits and vegetables into your diet, sunshine.
Okay, and I'll add to that with just the balance, making sure you are balanced. So as Penelope said, your diet, exercise, keeping warm, but this is also balancing your money and maybe doing a little dance every now and then. A little jig here and there wouldn't hurt you any. Okay, so Linda is next. Hello, Linda. And I noticed that Faye said, wow, about your geo thing.
Yes, I am victorious. I even found it before my friend who's experienced.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, you kind of had to be there. It was exciting.
Okay. Yeah. It's like discovering a murder, for me, that would be exciting. Okay. So on that note, Linda, patience is a virtue. Be patient, stand still, wait for things to come towards you. Don't rush into anything without thinking about it first and examining it and really looking to see if everything is going to fall into place or whether you got to shift or change a few things to make it happen. So patience, Linda.
And that's pretty cool because my card follows up on D'Arcy's. This is the Nine of Earth, and this talks about how you've been fairly successful with getting where you are, and you've found harmony, and you've found some comfort. So celebrate and just stand still for a little bit and enjoy what you've earned.
I love the dog.
I really love the dog deck. What can I say?
So, Tracy, hello. Tracy, you've got the Fool tonight. And it doesn't mean you're a fool. What it means is that you know when to move forward, you know when to stand still, and you know when to backtrack. But this is saying that because you've packed your bag, and metaphorical bag that is, and you're looking at things and deciding what's your next step. And they're saying you're going to take it end of April into May. You're doing something different, something that you least expected. And it feels like it's all falling into place, and it's actually going to be really good news.
And for you, Sunshine, I chose the Ace of Sky. And it talks about how if you just take a step back, you'll see that the puzzle pieces are starting to fit together. And you notice it looks like the leaves are being blown away in the wind. And that's almost sort of like literally saying, in the next week, the cobwebs are going to clear a little bit and you're going to feel a little more confident and you're going to be able to put your best face forward. And take care of yourself, please.
Well, hello, Cheyenne and Amanda. Well, Cheyenne, I noticed that you're on an internal debate about a tattoo. And I sort of like your mom's idea of the wolf. There are some amazing wolf tattoos you can do. And you could add the wolf, a spiritual, but also as a mental reminder of being strong, being part of a pack. And Cheyenne, see, look, being part of pack. This is family celebration. This is someone who's getting engaged, possibly nursing a new baby. And this could be an animal baby or a real baby. But this is also some new friendships coming around as well. So some interesting things happening. Now, June may prove to be an interesting month for you. Just take your time through June.
When it comes to tattoos, so I myself, unfortunately, I can't deal with one because of the latex cross-contamination and the dyes, the tools, and stuff like that, according to the guy I wanted to have it done. But I have a very deep fondness of wolves, so I think a wolf tattoo, it would always be a good choice. But look around, get to know your artist. I chose for you the card Temperance. And Temperance talks about how perhaps following in D'Arcy's, that you see how the dog is not just jumping in, it's testing the water. The dog is sort of like, look before you leap. There's that expression our grandmother used to use, Grandmother Beardsley. And another friend of mine, look before you leap, still waters run deep. That wasn't just part of a song from Anne Murray. That is actually really old tale advice. So test the water, be patient, be graceful, and take some time this next few days over the week to practice some self-healing.
All right. Amanda, I have the world. And I have the song, I have the whole world. In my hand, I have the whole wide world. In my hand, I have the... I'm going to keep singing, and then I'll quit. Anyways, whatever it is, it's in your hands, Amanda. It's totally up to you because you had the world in your hands and you have someone on this side just singing that song out a little off key, but nonetheless, This to me is all about your perseverance, your determination, your love of life.
And for you, the 4 of C. It's really cool because you can see in the background sort of like a spirit of the dog or a demigod of the dog taking shape and building a water fountain in the water, and the dog there is sort of like just sort of relaxing, meditating, trying to let go of any of the anxiety that followed you. So let go of any of the anxiety that followed you through the last few months. Each and every day isn't, oh, just a sec. What did you just tear up? Oh, it's okay. Each and every day is a new beginning and a time to literally start with a clean slate. Only carry into the next day what benefits you. And if it doesn't benefit you, let it go. Bailey found a yogurt container. She knocked it off the counter, and this is what's left of it.
Nice.
I love Bailey.
Before we continue on, Faye, you're welcome. But Faye, I got your son here, and he's just letting you know to. Okay, he's saying, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. I have no idea what he's singing about, but I sure hope you do. Or maybe it's just that tune because I used to like to dance to it. So anyways, he's just saying that, and it made me think of Peter Fonda and was it The Road Warrior where he rode that motorcycle down the road?
Easy Rider.
Easy Rider. Okay, that's what he made me think of. Okay, so Sun is next, and hello, first time I've seen you on. You have a message, Knight of Swords. You have a message coming towards you, one that will bring both joy and sadness. And it's how you handle the news that actually is the right outcome. And I think that's what it comes down to. Whatever this message is that's coming towards you, it's like love, joy, happiness, and a little sadness. That how you handle it is the way the outcome shows it.
And for you, the 7 of C. This card talks about how you spend a little bit too much time daydreaming, and you need to step away from the illusion and pick a path that you want to go on. And wishful thinking is great. Wishful thinking is how we sort of, plan a dream. Like, I want to be successful at my tarot reading. And then you have to make plans to move forward. So it is great that you have all these big dreams, but now's the time in the next month or two that you need to actually solidify and pick a dream. We all leave something behind, but if we choose wisely, we find our dream can be real.
Yeah. So, Shar, hello, how are you? I have the 6 of Wands. March forward, and you shall find what you are looking for. As you go in the path of going forward, remember that you have friends around you, families around you, that both dead and alive, who will congratulate you on your way. This is a victory card. It means whatever it is, whether it's a work or you're moving or you're looking at dating someone new or rekindling your romance, that you're going to do it on your time, your speed, and that it's going to work out.
Hi, Shar. I hope you're doing well. And for you, I've got the wheel. And if you look, the dog is very effortlessly going around on the wheel because mostly the water and the wind is turning. And it talks about cycles, and you're coming out of one cycle, and it's time for you to trust your fate and start the next transition forward. So move forward, be confident of the choice you're making about moving forward, because you have this. You really have this. And please, please take care of your health.
Linda, you're welcome. Tracy, you're welcome. Amanda, you're welcome. And Cheyenne, you're welcome. Faye laughed. And we have Audrey.
Audrey Redcrow, right?
Yeah. Audrey, new starts, new beginnings. A hand issued out of a cloud with an offer. This can be an offer of employment. It could be an offer of romance. It can be an offer of friendship. And because there's growth on this wand, it tells me that no matter what you accept, there will be branches all around it and helping and new opportunities at work growing. So work is definitely a big thing here for me. But the other one is about the romance, the home life, everything. New starts around a lot of things. And as you do it, take it slowly, because as you nurture it, you water it, it begins to grow. Oh, and you should get a rose bush.
Rose bushes are always good choices. They're my favorite. And for you, I chose the death card. And as you know, death is never death. The god behind is actually the Anubis. He's the jackal-headed Egyptian god who spoke of afterlife and new beginnings. And that's where you are, transformation. You have to change. And I know you've gone through a lot of change, but in order to keep moving forward, you and I both know we have to change. And please be safe. I have been recently reading about the new variant that's in your community. So I hope you're safe and I hope you're vigilant. Stay well and be restful this week.
Yeah, everyone needs to be vigilant right now. Oh, Lily, how are you? I haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Kathy. Lily, this is sitting on your money, sitting on it, your making sure your money is there for your future. But it's also being practical about how you're spending your money. And it's also about sitting on an idea, something you want to do, but now may not quite be the time to do it. So just put a lid on it, because maybe in June you're able to take the lid off and look at it another way. Find that it has ripened and it's time to do the idea.
Okay, Lily. I'm being told you should get your eyes checked. And for you, I chose the Earth Puppy. And the Earth Puppy is about looking for new ideas and tapping into that networking and that ability to grow beyond what you thought you were doing and what you thought you wanted to do. So network, especially because I think you're going to have a new adventure coming towards you. Okay.
Yeah. So Kathy, hello, Kathy. I have the devil. I love the devil. You know that little, the devil made me do it. Remember that little saying that went around for a long time? Well, I've used it a few times in my life too, but it wasn't true. Devil didn't make me do it. I did it because I wanted to, but I had to have someone to blame. So whatever is going on, remember, it's up to you. You can do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to blame anyone if you decide to do it. Just acknowledge that this is really what you wanted to do.
See, I never used the devil made me do it. If I usually got caught, I'd just kind of look and go, wow, fancy meeting you in my corner of the universe.
I used to say the devil made me do it, and they look at me and I go, yeah, and I'm the devil.
Okay. I chose the 8 of Fire. You'll notice I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Public thing.
Okay, where was I?
10-foot pole.
10-foot pole. This is a time for energy and for action. Everything is really organized for you right now and waiting to happen. So be energized, take a risk, take a gamble. And in your case, don't keep looking before you leap. You've looked enough. Now's the time to leap. Of course, I wouldn't leap near D'Arcy because the devil might make you do it, but trust me, it's all you.
Yeah. Hello, Rochelle. Doing well. Rochelle, I have the Seven of Cups, the hidden secret. Strangely enough, I'm going to suggest that if you can get your hands on the DVD, The Secret, and I prefer the DVD over the book, watch it. It's amazing how it can inspire us to actually put into motion something we truly want. Because this says you have a secret that you're after, but you're putting it's still there, it's just hidden. So I am going to say if you want to learn how to bring that energy towards you, the DVD of The Secret is a really good place to start.
Yeah, actually, I like the book. I haven't seen the DVD, but I'm told it's
I
excellent.
hated the book, and the book never gave directions.
You know, when you're going towards something, half the fun is just grasping the uncertainty. Directions can be highly overrated from time to time, and nothing
No,
is what
I
it
may not be able to read a pattern because I can put it together by looking at the picture. But when it comes time for something like meditation, stuff like that, you've got to give me a little direction because my imagination takes a wild turn to the east and then I'm lost.
Okay. I picked for you the Ace of Fire, darling. I love the card because I love the color, but it talks about new beginnings, a creative vision, enthusiasm, going out and grasping that great big rainbow. It's whatever this is that you're looking at is coming towards you in leaps and bounds. And if you're one of those people like D'Arcy that needs a little more direction, put one foot in front of the other. Go for it.
Okay. And so my smart ass administrator says she even gets lost when you give her the right ones. And that's so true.
Yeah.
So, Shar, you're welcome. Glad you liked it, Audrey. And Lily, you're welcome. We have Elaine.
Have
Hello,
we done
Elaine.
Kathy? Oh, yeah, we just
Yep.
did Kathy, right?
Oh, no, we just did Rochelle. We were Kathy before, Rochelle after.
Okay.
Now it is Elaine. Elaine, movement card. Wow. You might want to get the duster out. I have one right here in case you need to borrow it. And do a little dusting. This is about cleaning house. Okay. And it's also about moving things that you don't need and maybe relook at gifting them to people. Do what I do. Find something I hate and I gift it to someone I don't like. It's amazing how well it works. See? I told you, the devil made me do it.
See, that's humorous because about 3 years ago, both on my birthday and for Christmas, 2 different friends re-gifted the gift I gave them. I didn't say anything, but it was kind of funny.
Okay. Okay.
In the fire. This talks about responsibility and carrying your weight, which you do, but you can rise to any challenge. But you know what? It doesn't hurt sometimes to take a little rest along the way and share the burden of whatever it is you're carrying.
And Faye, I like that your dad always said when all else fails, read the directions. Now, it's too bad men don't actually stop and ask when they're lost. Have you ever noticed they'll drive around and around until they actually find where they need to be? So I don't see Sandra, but since she normally comes on, I pulled a card for Sandra. I pulled the 9 or the 19 Sun. And this is joyful abandonment. This is just literally running naked through town if you want to, Sandra. Might be advisable, it's called streaking. They used to pick you up for it, so be careful. But this is really just enjoying being now, listening to everything around you and the people around you and understanding that there's a bigger cosmic influence inside our life than any of us are really willing to acknowledge. So they're saying that just enjoy life in this moment. And I have to thank Ashley, who's my administrator, for stopping the guppy.
And for you, I was chose, pick whatever the top of the deck is, the fire guardian, which basically talks about what D'Arcy said. Lust for life, impulsiveness, just go. And enjoy the rest of the week. Actually, enjoy the next few weeks.
Yeah.
But be safe.
So,
Safe.
Jessica Simmons normally comes on, so I'm pulling a card for her. And before I read it, thanks, guys. Yep, I am cleaning house, getting ready for our daughter's wedding here at the house, August 7th. Nice.
Very nice.
Beautiful wedding. See sun that day. Okay, so for Jessica, I pulled the Magician. And it's basically what you are putting out there comes back towards you because you've got the infinity sign above his head, so it's your thought patterns. And also celebrating some new news coming towards you, Jessica, that you're going to be celebrating.
And after celebration, remember to rest. Rest before celebration so you have more energy for celebration. Take time to rest and heal afterwards. Self-care. I mean, the reality is you're one of those amazing people who just powers through everything. And even amazing people who power through everything need to rest and recuperate once in a while. As a matter of fact, I think it's something that this is a good message for several people. Take time, rest, recuperate.
Yeah. Well,
do you see?
I'll try to make sure the sun is shining. I'll light a candle for August 7th. I'll put it in my day timer.
Yeah. Do you see Orville?
Yep. So, hello. Well, actually, would you know if Orville's mom has an E sound to it?
No, I don't.
Elaine, Ellen, Elizabeth, okay? And Annie, Diana, Diane, Deanna. It's a name around you, Orville. So if you recognize it or the sound of it, could you let me know, please? But this is taking time for yourself. We can expend all our energy in one direction and forget about taking care of the smaller things. You may have a lot of things on your plate right now, and they're saying do it one thing at a time. Take one thing off your plate and do that. And when you feel it's sufficiently done, then move on to the next one. Take your time. And there's money being made around you.
So, you're really, really talented at what you do. And remember, a really great way of becoming a leader is to practice teamwork. What was the question about the name, D'Arcy?
If he recognized it. If he recognized if it's connected to his mom, that E-A-I sound, Elaine, Elizabeth, Liz, Diane, Deanna, Dana, Anne, Annie, it's an E-I sound.
Okay, and the card I'd chosen from you was the Three of Earth. And all it talks about is listening to constructive advice, being willing to work as a team towards leadership. And your work is going to go well. Take care of your health and watch your driving when you go on a long trip. Just remember to rest along the way.
All right.
Something has gone wrong with the lighting in my house because all of a sudden it's gotten really red.
Oh, there you go. It might be your computer.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. And Elaine, I put it in the day timer already. See? Need some sun, Elaine M's daughter's wedding. So you're already in my day timer. All right. Is there anyone you can think of who comes on that we haven't seen yet that might show up?
I can't think of anyone at the moment.
Throw a card for. Okay. Brenda. The one in Langley. She'll know who it is. Movement. If she sees it, she'll know it's her. This is
Brenda
movement.
Langley?
Yeah, Brenda and Langley. This is coming out of a little rocky movement into a nice smooth movement. Okay. And you're going to take your time doing it. Pace yourself. Don't rush into going from rocky to smooth because there are a few hurdles you have to jump before you get there. Thank you, Kathy.
And I picked out the 8 of Earth. And this talks about letting go of possessions you no longer need and releasing clutter. So do a purge. See what you do and don't need. I think D'Arcy does the same thing I do, where like I use the philosophy, if I haven't seen it or used it in 6 months, except for teapots and teacups, then it's gone. Teacups and teapots are a little harder for me because sooner or later I use them all, and I have, I think, 11 of them or 12 of them now.
Yeah, no, teapots and teacups. I collect teacups, so, and I like my teapots, even if I don't use them all. So Kathy said Connie. So Connie, I picked the 4 of Wands, and this is celebration. This is the fruit of your labors. So as long as you're working or towards a happy outcome, if you're putting the energy into it, then it's going to work out in your favor. So keep it moving. Don't stop. A rolling stone gathers moss, and a squeaky wheel gets the oil.
And for you, the seer. And the seer just talks about looking at things when you're faced with something that you can't. I know, it's not just the coolest card. Can you see it?
Is he on his back?
Yes.
Okay.
Almost like the Fool upside down. No, not the Fool, the Hangman in your rider deck. And it just talks about looking at things in a new perspective, sacrificing what you don't need or getting rid of, opening yourself to intuitiveness and prophecy. I believe we all have a little bit of prophecy in us.
We do. So Cousin Faye has mentioned Sandy, our other cousin.
Yes.
So, Sandy, I pulled the Wheel of Fortune. Times are changing. It's time to really align your path with your own stars, what you're looking for, not for what other people are looking for you, Sandy. And this says that there's movement around you and it's coming into full circle, and you're actually going to be quite pleased with what is happening around you.
And for you, the 2 of Fire, which talks about new opportunities, new discoveries, and maybe just double checking that you have all your ducks in a row and everything else. And ironically, I was just, when D'Arcy said your name, I started thinking, hearing that song in my head, Michael Rose de Vaudreuil.
That's her son.
What?
Her son's Michael. He died.
So
it's appropriate.
There is a message to be found in there, but it's an old hymn, Michael Rose de Vaudreuil, Alleluia. So I can only think that Michael has gotten to the other side.
Well, a little history there. Michael became a youth pastor. And when he died, he was on a motorcycle and met up with a bus. And so, yeah, that totally makes sense.
That explains it, because literally it was just, you said Sandy Ryder, and I'm going, Michael Rose de Vaudreuil.
Yep.
I haven't
So-
thought of this song in a very, very long time.
That's good. She'll appreciate it.
All
right.
Our niece.
Kelly, we haven't seen her in a long time. Kelly, in case you're watching, 10 of Cups celebration. Hallelujah. You're finally where you want to be, and there is joy to be had for it. Embrace your life, love your family, and know that you are loved by others.
And for you, the fire alpha male, your wisdom and compassion and bravery are appreciated by what you, and let's not forget, our cousin Sandy does as well every day, being on the front lines. And your unselfishness will not go unnoticed in the future.
Okay, and the last card I'm pulling, unless someone shows up, is for Marion. And Marion, why this card would say patience is a virtue to you is beyond me, because you're probably one of the most patient persons I know. I guess that's patient person I know. But they're just saying have a little patience. Something you're waiting for is coming to an end. Now I'm leaning more towards November, December, but to have some patience while you wait for it. And remember to rejoice every day as though this is their last.
So it's funny that D'Arcy should choose that card for you, because the Seven of Earth is what came up, and this talks just about that. It talks about planning ahead, but it talks about patience. Just like that dog is waiting very patiently on the fence, for want of a better word, briar fence, waiting for what is coming. All good things come to those who wait.
So, Jessica, you're just a few minutes late. We already pulled a card for you. I think you need to go up to about the 6:55 minute bracket is when we pulled your card for you. And I cannot remember. If I could remember what card it was, I'd just flash it again.
Flash it.
Just a minute. I think I do remember. Just a minute. 1 second. Wait here. Go in there. Nope. I think it might have been the Wheel of Fortune, but I don't know. That's a long time ago. Yeah, it is, because I can't even remember what I said. I remember that there was good news coming towards you. There was a celebration, and there was a celebration, good news. The Magician. I pulled you the Magician because I remember pointing out that what you think goes out and comes back towards you, and a celebration.
And I'm afraid you're just going to have to listen at the time frame, because I haven't got a clue what I pulled.
Sometimes I can actually remember what I pulled, but I have to actually physically. And look, there's Sandy too.
You just missed your reading.
Okay. You might as well tell her what you said, because it was about.
Sandra?
Connie's already got hers.
Sandra, I pulled a card for you.
No, that's not the part. She can go back and look. Tell her what you said about the song.
Oh, okay. The part was that D'Arcy said, "Oh, Faye, don't forget that, the Sandra Ryder." And what I heard as soon as D'Arcy said your name was, that childhood song, Michael Rose the Boat Ashore. And I said, I have no idea why I want to say this, but I said the song Michael Rose the Boat Ashore, Alleluia, is in my head. So I said, it's obviously a message for you, and D'Arcy gave us the history. So it feels like Michael is trying to tell you that he's exactly where he's supposed to be, and he's okay.
Yeah. And if you want to hear it, it's around 7:02.
And when you think of people like Michael, people who found faith, regardless of who it is that you wish to call it, it's amazing that you can change your life to that extent, and it's proof that life can change.
Yeah.
And it's a really good story. Even though the ending isn't exactly where we wanted it to be, it is an amazing tribute to him as a man and to you as his mother.
Yeah. And Kathy, Connie can go back to exactly around 7 o'clock because on the speed dial there, because that's where we read hers too. Thank God they've got little times beside them because at least I can look there. So, okay. Well, Eileen, is she family or friend to your mom, Orville? I keep hearing the sound, so I don't, and I guess my next question is she alive? So there's my next question. She's family and alive, yes or no? Just waiting to see what he says.
And in the meantime, does anyone else have something they want to know?
Okay. Maybe if you can get in touch with her and ask her if she's had a visit from your mom, because I sort of feel like there's a message for you from your mom, and I think she's supposed to deliver it. If you could have a look or give her a call, send her an email. Well, then I'm going to say it's got to be all connected to your mom. Okay. Well, maybe we shall say it's been a fantastic night. It's sort of fun reading for people and then they finally show up.
It is kind of fun.
You're welcome. We always appreciate the fact that you take time out of your day to join us in the evening. It is fun, and my earphones are going to die, so this is perfect timing because Penelope won't be able to hear me or I hear her. So may love, joy, peace, and happiness find you all in mysterious ways.
And thank you, everyone. Have a blessed week and a wonderful weekend. Many blessings.
And I'll probably be on at least for half an hour tomorrow night, so 7 to 7:30. If you think you're going to be late and would like me to pull a card for you, please send me an IM. I will make sure I get the cards pulled.
One quick little note, Sandra Murray, we did pull a card for you. I can't remember what time, but we did if you want to listen to the broadcast.
Probably around 6:45, give or take. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Everyone have a fantastic night.
Many blessings. Bye.
Bye.